So about a year ago, I suffered the inevitable for all creatives, which is burnout. And it was just not the best time in my life. I felt very drained, very uninspired. I don't know. I felt like my passion for graphic design really slipped away at my fingertips very slowly, and I did not like it at all. So I thought I have a talk with you guys on how I overcome it and basically help anybody that is trying to overcome it now or starting to feel like they're going through burnout. Got me elated. Words get translated. Hello, how are you? My name is Monte and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So like I said, I wanted to have an honest conversation about me going through burnout and basically how I overcome it, because I know a lot of people, especially designers, music artists, and even just overall creatives, have this problem or have this issue. It's not an easy thing to go through. It's the same thing as an author having a writer's block or a dancer losing its funk. I honestly say it's not the best time, but I feel like it's very much needed in this madness of a job of being a designer or being a creative, and always needing to constantly work on different projects for people, for clients, and simply just pushing your creative boundaries to create something very innovative and very out there. And that could be hard sometimes because you got to think of something out of the box every time, and you don't always have it at the end of the day. So I think what's very important that we should talk about is what burnout actually is. So I feel like burnout is not necessarily, I didn't necessarily feel tired, which I feel like a lot of people get that misconception. It's very much a misconception of what burnout is. It's just feeling tired. Definitely a part of it, but I feel like it's just exhaustion, physical and emotional exhaustion. And I also feel like it's caused by prolonged stress that is kind of like snowballing as you're kind of deflecting it and denying that something is wrong, when in reality it is. I kind of don't want to deal with it right now because you have so much work to do and you have things to get through. And I feel like as creatives, we often put so much pressure on ourselves, and even the outside world or society puts pressure on us to, always create high quality work, or like I said, very innovative work that pushes our boundaries and pushes our creativity. I feel like we're always put on this pedestal to where, since we're not working a corporate job, a very mundane office job, a very creative and very unique job that we have, where we're always being expected to create, which is good, but at the same time, it can be very detrimental to our mental health and to our work ethic. Just to basically share about what I was going through my journey with burnout, I basically hit a breaking point where I realized that I was kind of dreading all of my creative projects instead of enjoying them. I was going through the motions as I was doing them. I think this was right around the time this was like my second year of my 2-year program in school, and I was just so ready to graduate and basically get over that point in my life that I kind of wasn't really enjoying the projects that I was making or the designs I was making for school, for my school projects. I feel like I didn't have any time for passion projects or just hobbies outside of school. So I just felt like I was only worried about like my deadlines and getting good grades so that a way I can get ready to graduate. I don't know. I just felt very disconnected and not passionate in my creativity for those projects and for those designs, it felt very empty. Like, I just felt like I was kind of just, it was just like a shell over me, like just doing the work for me. And I kind of like wasn't present. I wasn't in the moment. And yeah, it was just not a good feeling. And that's literally when I felt like I need to make a change and I need to do something differently. And I may not know what to do right now, but something needs to change. So after that, after I graduated and everything, I decided to take a break from designing and basically took a break from being creative, prioritize myself and my mental health. Also followed some steps that I feel like a lot of people could use to help them go through burnout or go through this time and end point of their lives. And here's how it can help you. So number one, I feel like is the most important thing on this list. And if you are going to take away one of these tips, I feel like definitely take away this one, is to definitely take regular breaks. It could be throughout your work day. It could be throughout the month. It could be throughout those weeks that you're really not feeling it. However you want to do it. But I just feel like definitely taking frequent breaks is really crucial. Just really stepping away from your work, even just for a few minutes, can really help clear your mind and refresh your creativity. I know what I do is definitely playing video games, and making and listening to music definitely helps me. Trying to just clear my mind and kind of just hit the reset button on everything that's kind of stressing me out through my designs or kind of through my work that I have to do. Trust me, I feel like a lot of people, including myself, definitely a workaholic. I'm a perfectionist, and I like doing things. I like putting a lot of pressure on myself. I like putting a lot of work on myself. And I don't like stopping anything until I feel like it's perfect or I feel like it's really refined. And that's something that I'm trying to work through now, especially I'm just now starting to like take breaks regularly and, really enjoy my breaks. And that could even just be just bed rotting or starting a new show. It could really just be any type of thing that you want to do on your break. It's just take a break, okay? Take a break. If you watch Hamilton, you know what I did. The next thing I would say is to definitely set practical or realistic goals for yourself. Maybe not do like a 10-year, 5-year plan on what you're gonna do for the next few years of your life. Definitely have big goals. Definitely have goals in your life, but I feel like planning out every little detail of your life for the next 10 to 20 to even 30 years. I'm gonna be honest, I used to do that all the time when I was little. Especially, it was actually an escape for me to do that. It's to kind of just plan out my life to be a little bit better than how it was back then. I feel like it's just so unnecessary and it's so obsessive to kind of plan your life, like I said, through every little detail, because you never know what's gonna happen for yourself. And you never know. Life could change in an instant. Elmo doesn't even know what he's going to do in the next 5 hours. You don't know. Like, that's a big quantum leap for Elmo. Like, you don't know what you're going to do. It's better for me to just at least plan out just my day or just plan out my week. And the farthest I'll go out is maybe even like a month. Like going into a month, especially like planning out my videos and stuff. Setting up like small goals like that will I feel like we'll snowball into bigger stuff, especially like creating like smaller habits and stuff will definitely snowball into those bigger habits, which will lead to those bigger goals. All celebrate the big milestones or the big victories when we don't celebrate the small things that are happening right now or happening to get to that big thing. A really good book that I read on this is The Power of Now. And it basically explains what I just said is a lot of people focus on a 10-year plan, a 20-year plan, or just focus on everything that they wish they had or that they'll eventually have, instead of not appreciating what they have now and not appreciating what they have in the present, so therefore can get to that stuff in the future. Because if you don't appreciate what you have now, then those manifestations are not going to work. Those goals are probably not going to come into fruition because you're still stuck in that same mindset of, dang, I wish this could happen. I wish that could happen. Well, try and succeed it now, or be in the now and appreciate what you have while you still have it. Third tip that I have for you guys is to definitely rediscover your passion. This could be with engaging in different activities other than what you normally do. So for me, obviously I'm a graphic designer. I think one activity that I really enjoyed that I tried and I still do to this day is making music. Making music was so fun, and it was definitely a drastic change from what I was doing a year ago. Definitely, I'm gonna be honest, I started music like the same time around the year ago that I did Burnout, but I kind of took a break from music because I thought I wasn't really that good. But then I listened back to some of the songs that I made, or some of the songs, or even like reading some of the lyrics that I wrote, and I was like, dang, I'm actually like really good at this. Low-key could keep doing this. So I did. I wrote some new songs. I even recorded some on BandLab. Nothing too special. I had so much fun with it. Like, I felt like I set up my little tripod. I have a tripod. You guys are standing on the tripod right now. But yeah, I would set up my tripod. I would even take my headphones that I got from the thrift store for like $5. And I would just take my phone and I would just literally just record songs. Like, even remixes to my favorite songs, and it was just so fun. And I just felt like engaging in a hobby or an activity that you never thought that you would normally do could really reignite your creativity. I remember I even like got back into like designing like album covers and stuff like that because I got really into music. Well, I'm normally really into music, but like making my own music, making my own art covers was something that I never thought I would be doing. I never thought I would be making my own music. Like, I never even thought that was even possible for me. And the fact that I did it and I put out my first song was kind of crazy. Kind of crazy how music brought me back to what I love doing in the first place. And I feel like that if you find something that you really like or always wanted to do, it might eventually get back to what you were doing in the first place. Okay, so the next tip that I have for you guys is definitely connect with others. It could be your friends, it could be your family. I feel like just having a really good support group especially other creatives, they know exactly what you're going through, and you guys can share ideas or share feelings about what it is that is causing this burnout or causing this rut, or about how to overcome this, and that it's okay to go through this, because sometimes you may need to go through this challenge, this burnout, to come back even stronger. Even though it's hard for me, it's definitely hard for me to talk to other people or interact with other people. I feel like even just like watching other designers in their element really helped me, inspired to like design again and kind of get back in that element. I don't know, it's just something about watching other designers or watching other people in your field that really just gets your gears grinding, or really gets you going. It's just really nice to have somebody to relate to. And last but not least, the final step that I have for you guys is to definitely prioritize and practice your self-care. I actually took up working out in the gym. That's the way I did it. And also like trying out new skincare, because I love me some skincare. Working out and eating healthier definitely made me more rejuvenated. And also going to bed early and waking up early really helped. But yeah, even things like that can really help you make a schedule for yourself and make a routine for yourself, to kind of not just only just designing and just being creative. There's also a time where you can just be a human with other things to do other than just work all the time. That routine where we're having other stuff to do and other stuff that, you know, we need in our spare time, or the things that we make up in our 24 hours. So yeah, with that being said, burnout can definitely feel very isolating, but just remember, you're not alone. I've dealt with it. Other creatives have dealt with it. And it's very important to recognize the signs early and just be very proactive in those steps to take care of yourself. And also I feel like implementing these strategies that I use definitely helped me and regained my passion, and definitely is going to help avoid burnout in the future. That's the end of this video. I really do hope that this video was helpful for you and ultimately help you get through your burnout, or if you feel like you're about to go through it, this will help you, kind of be proactive in that sense. And if you're liking this series on my channel, make sure you comment how you feel about it. I love doing these videos for you guys. It's another way that I feel like it's a good way to do advice videos instead of just full-heartedly just giving you a few tips and then just kind of leaving you on your way. Having a curated playlist of videos on things that we go through as designers or creatives. Don't push yourself too hard to where you get to this point, because it's not an easy thing to go through. I mean, it's manageable, but it's definitely not a thing you want to go through. And yeah, let me know if you guys have any experiences with this. And yeah, until next time.